Welcome to Code@Teach, your topics, our views. From now onwards, I will be posting the exercise video like how to print this number pattern 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the same way, say 5, 4, 5, 4. It will clear your concept of the loops. If I can implement this in loops or the iteratives, it will clear your concept of the loop. So let's start by one. So first let's try to understand how we will print this number. Like if you see the number pattern, it simply you are able to understand that we must have to get into the for loops. So first it must be iterated by 5 times from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So first loop must be iterated 5 times. Okay, right? So let's start here, and the number is printing from 1. Okay, so let's say there is 2 variable like x is equal to 5 and then y is equal to 1, because I will be printing from 1. Okay, so let's start. Okay, first let's know how we write this for I in, and the range is a function. Range is mostly used for giving the number output. So it contains 3 parameters. You can pass also once. So first one is the starting number, like from where it will start. Okay, so here it will start from 1 and till how many range it will get. It will give you the one number before that. So we have to iterate up to 6, right? So x plus 1, right? Because if you write x, it will iterate from 0, 1, 2, 3, because it gives one number lesser than this. So here if you pass 6, okay, by default it will give the 7. Okay, by default it will increase by 1 range. So if you have any other number than 1, then you have to provide. So we are not provided because by default it will iterate from the number, right? Let's start to print here. If I print I here, it will print the number. Okay, right? 5, and then let's start to run here. See here, it's printing 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so loop is looping here 3 and 3. Okay, right? Now, if you see here the pattern, in the first round, it loops only 1. It prints only 1 value. In the second loop, it prints 2 value. In the third loop, it prints 3 value. In the fourth one, it prints 4 value. So how we have to iterate one more loop, right? We have to iterate one more loop, right? And we have to print in the first loop, we have to print 1 value. In the second loop, we have to print 1 and 2. In the third loop, we have to print 1, 2, 3. So it seems that it depends upon this I also, right? Because it's the first time it will get 1 loop and then 2 loop, 3 loop. Okay, right? Let's take an example. Let's try to understand here. So for j in, again we have to get the range. It must be starting from 1 and then it's print 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So how we will get the range? Okay, how we will get? So here we have to provide y, because we have to start from 1 until how will it goes in the first round. It's only print 1. It means that y plus I, right? So if in the first round it will y 1 plus 0 1, so it will 1 starting from 1 and then 1, and it is increased by default by 1. Okay, so 1 to 1 it's print 1. In the second loop it's give 1 to 1 value, 1 to 2, so it will give 2. In the third loop, how it works? Here I becomes 3, then 1, 2, 3, so it will print 1, 2, 3. So simple, right? So if you print j, and because at the end we have to go to the new line, so we are printing this. Okay, now if you run this, it will give you the output. See here how it comes. So first loop it's a 0, y is equal to 1, 1 to 1, it will give the value 1. Second loop it comes, y becomes 2, 1 to 2, the 1 and 2 it's printing. In the third loop y becomes 3, here 1 to 3. So how it becomes? In the first, if I is equal to 0, j becomes range 1 to 1, right? When I becomes 1, j becomes range, right? Same way, if you come here, if I becomes 3, then j becomes range 1 to 4. And the same way we are printing here. Simply see here, it's printing. And if you want to print the reverse number, like if you want to print something like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then 5, 4, 3, 2, if you have goes like something this, then how it becomes? So we have to change this range, right? So how it will call? So we copy the same code and we do a bit change. How? See here, x will be the same. Okay, we are changing the value of y here because we are starting from the 5, right? So y will be 5. Simple. And here in the range, how we go? Because it's starting from the 5 and increasing and the decreasing here. Here it's increasing by 1, here it's decreasing by -1 or 1. Simple. You don't have to do anything. If you run the same program again, it will print the others one. See here. Okay. So easy. So we have to only understand how the loop inside loop works. So for 0, if you see here, for the value of 0, it gives you this value. When I becomes 1, then it will give you this value. When I becomes 3, then it will give you this value. And based upon that, it will print. One more thing, if you remove this end, it will print on a line by line, because we have to print on the same line. That's what its ends required, right? For the new line, it's giving here. So once the loop ends, it will print to the new line. Otherwise, it will be printing on the same line. So we have to take care of this also, end and this print one, right? It's so easy. Try another, various numbers patterns you can find. Try another like a star one or something. It's in the same way. If you can also try something like star and then star, 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 star. It's in the same way. You can implement it in the same way. Instead of this J, if you put the star, it will work in the same way. Simple. Thank you. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe it. I will post you the next exercise. Thank you.